Hi, I'm Russ Brialt with the Shroud of Turin Education Project, and just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the tools we have available on the website to help you share your faith with someone else, which I think is a very important thing to do, especially at this time in human history with all the craziness we see in the world, and so. Now, I go around the country, have for years and years, and do these presentations known as Shroud Encounter, also known as CSI Jerusalem, where we talk about all of the science and the history of the shroud, and could it be the Shroud of Christ? And we just finished a book. It just got published called Shroud Encounter: Explore the World's Greatest Unsolved Mystery. It's available now on Amazon, and you can search for it under Shroud Encounter or my name, Russ Brialt. And it's also available on our Shroud store, shroudstore.com or shroudencounter.com. There's a tab at the top right-hand corner of the website for a store tab. Now, I want to mention something else now that's available there, and these are, when I do these presentations known as Shroud Encounter, everyone who comes to a Shroud Encounter receives this, and I call it a receipt, and it's so I want to walk you through this, and because it's very, people love this, and there are 4 words that are commonly used to describe what the shroud is. It's called a relic. It's called an artifact. It's called a mystery. It's called a symbol, and those words are all fine. But they really fail to tell you much about the shroud. So I got to thinking that there has to be another idea, another concept. And so I began to search the scriptures for all the words that would describe what Jesus accomplished for us on the cross. And there are 4 of them. We, as believers, have been bought, purchased, redeemed, ransomed. Now that's interesting. What are those words? Those are all words of transaction. In other words, a transaction has occurred, a payment has been made on our behalf. So I got to thinking, when you go to a store and you purchase anything, you're making a transaction. When you give the money to the cashier, he or she, what is they give you in return? A receipt, right? What is a receipt? It's a proof of purchase. It's a record of the transaction. What's on the receipt? The price you paid, right? So when Peter and John ran to the tomb and saw the linen cloth lying there, what did they see? They saw the receipt. They saw the proof of purchase, the record of the transaction. And when they opened it up, what did they see? They saw evidence of the crown of thorns and scourging all over the body, wound in the side, nail wounds in the wrist and the feet. Everything that was purchased, everything that was paid to purchase our salvation is on the receipt. So not only is it a receipt, in my opinion, it's an itemized receipt documenting everything that has been paid, and so this is a profound understanding, and it's if you call the shroud a relic, that's fine, but there's thousands of different relics of various saints and such. You call it a receipt. There's only one receipt, and it's. Now, we can back into this concept another way. When you look at those 4 words, that we've been bought, purchased, redeemed, and ransomed, clearly those are words of transaction. There must be a record of the transaction. The question is, what is it and where is it? And I think there's only one candidate, and I think it's in Turin, Italy. So we hand these out by the thousands. And everyone who comes to a shroud encounter leaves with one of these little things, and I call them receipts. And on the back side is the photo negative image. So on the front is the natural image. On the back is the photo negative image. Now, on the front, it says paid in full. At the top, it says proof of purchase. On the back, there are your 4 words: bought, purchased, redeemed, ransomed. And then you open it up, and everything I just said about the shroud being a receipt is right here in the center, written in receipt font, by the way. And so I make these available in packets of 25 each. And they're on the website. You can go to shroudencounter.com. There's a little tab on the top right-hand corner. And you can also go to shroudstore.com, goes to the same place. And these are great little things to hand out to share your faith with someone else. Hey, do you know what? In other words, start a conversation. You ever heard of the Shroud of Turin? Do you know what it might be? It might be a receipt. Let me walk you through this. And so what a great, clever, you just use the mystery as a means of sharing the message. That's all I've been about. You just use the mystery as a vehicle to share the message. And these receipts are just one of the many tools that we have on the website. I hope you can avail yourself of it and learn how to share your faith. Thanks for tuning in.